be that person that goes to the hospital and gets denied a bunch of times. So much pain from what my vagina just went through. I just want my baby healthy in here. So if that is a scar and a C-section, if that is me not even making it out at the end of the day, I don't even know where we learn this stuff. I don't know much. He's so cute, my gosh. Okay. Holy Barrett. Okay, not on my shirt. Alright, so today I'm going to be filming my birth plan video. I decided to film this video in particular because I am a new mom, and I think it'd be interesting like what a new mom that's never experienced this, her take has to do with it. And I also just got so many questions when I was doing my Q&A about birth plan, and it's just such a lengthy response that I thought I definitely need to dedicate one individual video to this. I don't know exactly what I'm going to experience, but even a second, third, fourth, fifth time mom, you never know what to experience or expect in a situation because every scenario is going to be different. Every single birth is going to be different. Just please, how there's like mom trolls or like mommy shamers and stuff, like just let me live and experience, and it's okay for people to be different, especially just like mom and parenting and laboring and all of that. Just calm down a second. You do you, I'll do me, just like the world should always be. I actually am a mom that asks other moms for advice because I don't think I know everything. Actually, quite the opposite. I am open to suggestions and advice, but just be kind and like polite about it. Don't be telling me like, just because you did it this way, it has to be this way. There's some things that I don't quite know anything about, like Pitocin. I'm not educated enough on Pitocin, so I want to look into that. And then also breastfeeding is something right now that I'm majorly like needing to look into. But really quick before we get into the video, I think I want to show you guys, or I don't think, I know, I want to show you guys my belly because it has seriously popped like crazy. In 20 weeks, it was like ba-boom. And now I'm 22 weeks, so it's really like ba-boom. But I want to show you my belly. Obviously, this is me in just like a sweater. But look at this. Barrett, come on, honey. You're ruining my scene. But yeah, look at that craziness. I don't know how, okay, can you see that? I feel like on camera it doesn't do it justice. Like, I am like massive, I feel like. Crazy, honey. I don't want my baby to happen in a car or in my closet like Jade from The Bachelor. I don't want that to happen, and also I am very realistic. I think I'm pretty realistic in things that can happen during labor, but I know some moms are still gonna think I'm not, so whatever. I do want to progress at home for as long as possible because I've heard like at hospitals, you can't do much. I feel like just sitting in my shower, like having the warm water hit my back will be a little bit soothing. I'm not saying it's gonna be soothing in like a spa and relaxation, but it will be like something. Also, I heard when you're at home, you're more distracted than when you're in the hospital. Just like cars going by and just sounds and my dog and just Wi-Fi and things going on in your own home. I think you're more likely to be distracted, and any little thing that could help with the pain obviously is great. And then at the hospital, you're literally in your hospital room, like you're obviously there for the baby and you're there for labor. So at home, maybe you can be like trying to do some laundry or like just trying to do things in between contractions to get your mind off of it. And I really like the idea, but obviously the weather comes first and everything. My due date's February the 21st. Where I live in Ohio, that's definitely like peak of like snow season and like just freaking snow. So I don't want to risk my safety, my husband's safety, my baby's safety, anyone's safety. The weather definitely is gonna play a huge role in that. Who we're gonna have in the room, I think this could be like controversial and get people's panties in a bunch, but I always had said like all the time, like it's gonna be me and Grant, like me and my husband, that is our time, it's an intimate time. And I totally see that viewpoint and I totally agree and get it. But actually I'm gonna be having my best friend in the room with me as well. I know some people have their moms and stuff, and I think that's great, but why I'm having my best friend in the room with me is because she literally is in OB, like that's her job. She's going to school to be an OB nurse, but she's worked like at the hospital I'm laboring in, and like her job is literally like in labors. Like she does C-sections. I mean, she's not the doctor doing the C-sections, but she's like in C-sections. Like that's literally her job. Like she holds legs, like she's seen so many births and stuff, and it's my best friend. I think, actually I know, what changed my thought on that was I was watching someone's birth vlog. I don't even know whose, but she had 2 of her sisters in the room with her, and they just really gave her like a different support system. So Grant is obviously going to be there. It's going to be amazing no matter what, and very intimate, and he's going to give me like that great support system between me and my husband, and seeing our brand new baby boy for the first time. Like I can't imagine, and it makes me cry. I cried last night even thinking about that, because I was watching a birth vlog and like the little baby just looked up in his eyes and he looked at his mom's eyes, and I literally started crying. I'm like, I can't imagine the first time my child looks me in the eyes. Like, oh, it just brought so much emotion to me. But so that emotion is still gonna happen with Kelsey in the room, my best friend, or not. And she's not gonna be overbearing, but she's gonna be able to give me the support that Grant can't. She's a female, and just, I know my husband, and I just know Grant's gonna support me, but in his way, and we're gonna have that intimate moment literally no matter what. If it wasn't Kelsey in the room, it's gonna be a different OB person in the room, so why not have it be my best friend? She literally works there, so I definitely think I am gonna get like good support from the nurses and stuff, because they're gonna know like it's Kelsey's best friend in labor. And also, if I do end up getting my doctor that I really want, obviously anyone in my doctor's office I'm gonna be totally okay with. I obviously know like it's not, you're not always getting like your like choice of doctor. So anyone is great, and I trust them all. I honestly have so much trust in the nurses there. If it is like the doctor that I really, really want, it's like the doctor in the area that everyone wants. He's literally a local celebrity. If I do get him, he said that Kelsey will be able to like be the one like taking, like pulling the baby like out of me and putting the baby on my chest, and that moment like would mean so much. I know actually the doctor told Kelsey that I could be the one to pull him out. Maybe for my second time I'd want to do that. But I really think like Kelsey doing that would be just so freaking sweet, because Grant does not want to go down there at all. That's not his vibe. He doesn't want to go down there. He'll cut the cord and be up at my head, and that's it. I'm secretly hoping in the moment he's going to be interested and want to look down there, because I think birth is just so beautiful. She'll just give me that support of like, I feel like she'll be like, he has hair, or if he doesn't, like I see him, like he's there, or like push, and like hearing it from her, I'm just so excited for. And I hear like the people that are around you during labor time, even after labor, like when my mom's in the room helping me with things, like I just hear the bond you connect with those people that are around you that time, because obviously it's a very intimate, personal like moment, and I'm so excited for it. But the people that are even around me, like helping me, I'm obviously exposed to everything, like you're seeing everything. And so to experience that with Kelsey, my very best friend of like 12 years or more or something, actually I think it's definitely more than that. If she can't be there like for the whole thing, maybe at least part of it I'm hoping she can be there for. I don't want to be that person that goes to the hospital and gets denied a bunch of times. First of all, it costs to do that, and I just don't want to go to the hospital if I don't need to, you know? So Kelsey literally knows what they're checking, and some people might think it's gross, but like literally like that's her job. If it's not her, it's gonna be someone else, like whatever, you know? Very controversial, and don't like be mean and judge me, because that's just not cool. I don't want an epidural. I want to try as hard as I can without an epidural. Now I've heard moms say like laugh and be like, who are you trying to impress? Like, you're not some superhero if you do it. I don't think that. I think either way, truly, epidural, if you get an epidural or if you don't, the baby's here, that's all that matters. My health comes first, and my baby's health comes first. If I need an epidural, if like I have just exhausted all my energy into these contractions and I have no energy to push, then by all means get the epidural. If nurses are like really telling me like you really need that epidural, then I'll get the epidural. If it's best for me and my baby, I'll get that epidural. If it's best for me and my baby, I'll get that C-section. Like, I just want my baby to live and be here in this world. That's all I want, like hands down, number one, most important. Can you please move that big butt? I'm not scared of an epidural. Needles, blood, all that stuff doesn't scare me. I don't think I'm like all macho, like cool, check me out, I did this with no epidural. I'm really good with pain, honestly, and I just want to see how far my body can go. I just want to push my body, see what it's made of. Women have done it forever. I feel like we're born to deliver babies, and so I'm just excited to see if my body can do it. I'm not all natural. I don't eat like clean and like all natural, and if you do, great. And what I do is great too. Like we all do great for our bodies and what we want, okay? But I'm just saying, like, I just like to see how far my body goes, and that's literally the only reason I don't want an epidural. I also hear epidurals are expensive, so that is like a little bit another part of the reason. I've already had a lot of problems with insurance. I could get into that in a different video. With birth plans, I think some people can go in like having so many plans, and it almost like eliminates like what you really want out of a birth plan. And I don't want to be the person that's like annoying nurses and like so annoying to nurses. I understand, like, if you have a plan, 9 times out of 10 it's not going to go as planned. There's so many curveballs that I don't even know about, I'm sure, that can happen with your blood, like with literally like your baby, hello. Also, like if you have too many plans, it can, like too many details, I feel like it can take away from like what you're actually wanting out of this. So I would say like my main things, and like the only things I feel like I really would want to tell a nurse is that I don't want an epidural, and they'll probably roll their eyes at me and be so annoyed. I'll be that person that's like screaming throughout the whole hall for hours and like annoying the heck out of the nurse's station. Okay, side note, I used to work in the hospital, and then with my best friend working in the hospital too on OB, like I truly do have so much respect for nurses in general, but especially like OB nurses. I always loved going down to like the baby floor and just seeing what they do, and there's just so much like beautifulness. I've heard babies being born and then take their first like cry, like have their first cries, and it's like the most beautiful, like, oh my gosh, I remember the first time I heard that. But also you hear of like babies that have stillbirths and like really scary things happen in emergency C-sections, and you see dads for the first time so nervous, and first time parents so nervous, and everything. Like you just see so much stuff, and so OB nurses, I just like hands down, like they're just awesome freaking human beings and creatures. So I do feel like totally confident in whatever happens, and I have so much confidence in my nurses that they're gonna do the best for my baby and me, and that's all I can ask. The only real thing I need to tell them is that I don't want an epidural, I feel like. But once again, I don't know much about Pitocin and like getting induced and stuff. I don't think I want to get induced. But I'm not too sure on that. I told Grant this, like there's gonna come a time and point where I'm gonna be in so much pain, I'm gonna be like, I don't care, like give me the epidural, give me the epidural, like I'm in so much pain. And I just want my best friend to be like, breathe, breathe, like that's not what you want, Alyssa, like just push through it, you're almost there, like almost done with this contraction. I'm not saying I'm gonna be able to do it, like honestly, I might not be able to do it, and that's totally okay if I end up getting an epidural at the end of the day, because my body can't take that pain and I'm not as strong as I thought. That's okay, and it doesn't make me a bad mom. It doesn't make me crazy for thinking I can do an epidural. I just purely want to try and see how far my body can go. So I just don't want hate surrounding the fact that I don't want an epidural. It's really not that big of a deal. I think just to each their own. People were asking me what my birth plan was, and I think birth is so beautiful and something I'm just really looking forward to. I understand it can be scary for some, and it can be a lot of things. I'm not downplaying birth because I get that, but at the end of the day, hopefully your baby is born. I think that's everyone's #1 mission when they're going in as moms. So I think I have covered everything in this. After the baby, like some things that after the baby. Well, my best friend, she has already told me she'll be there for like the delivery and like the labor and delivery part, and then right after she said she's leaving, and I can text her when I want her to come back to actually visit and be with me and baby. And I think that is like just so respectable on her part. The first few hours right after baby, I don't want anyone coming back, obviously nurses, but I want that time to be me, Grant, and Weston. I want to do skin to skin for like, I don't even know what the recommended time is. Is it an hour? I don't know. Whatever the recommended time is, I want to do skin to skin, and then I want Grant to do skin to skin. I want the lactation consultant to come in and teach me and Grant about breastfeeding. And that is a time that I would like no one to be in there, like except me and my husband. He keeps getting in front of this, so I don't know if it's out of focus, but that is a time that I just want to be me and Grant, because I want Grant to like be taking things in. I could be still in so much pain from what my vagina just went through and not be taking things in, and Grant can take them in for me. And it's just a learning experience, a bonding experience, and something that we're in this together. We definitely are taking the time. We're not feeling rushed for grandparents to come in. We want the time as new parents to enjoy that intimate moment together. And then grandparents and then siblings, and that's all I plan on having at the hospital. I shouldn't say I'm saying I because I'm filming this video right here, but this is a me and Grant thing. We've talked about all of this before I was even pregnant. It's my channel and I'm talking to the camera, so that's why I'm saying I. Okay. We'll just have parents, grandparents, siblings, and draw the line there. Aunts, uncles, cousins, I think we'll just have them come visit us once we're at home. I know that's not ever, like, some people just want the whole gang there, and that's perfect and that's beautiful and that's wonderful time for the whole family. But I just really, like, I'm never gonna get those few hours back with my first newborn baby. And so I just really want to experience it all and just really like soak it all in. And I'm not saying with like extended family you can't soak it in, because that is still just as enjoyable. It's just a different kind of enjoyment. But I just really want that time between me and like, just, I don't know, I'm just really excited for the time between me and Grant. And also I'm going to be in so much pain and bleeding and just everything. And so I just would kind of like to focus on the bonding between me, Grant, and baby, and then also like me, like my health and like feeling like decent. And then when I get home, I know I'm still going to be in so much pain, but I would rather just have aunts and cousins come to our house and visit us there. I just think everything is so intimate about birth and like so freaking cool. So I'm just so excited for literally everything. Not too much to my birth plan, I feel like, because I know everything can change. And once again, literally end of the day is I want my baby healthy. I want my baby here. I want my baby to be alive and on my chest. And I just want my baby healthy in here. So if that is a scar and a C-section, if that is me not even making it out at the end of the day, like literally I just want, I'm not gonna cry, but I just now, like after feeling him like moving inside my belly for the first, like it's only been a few weeks that I've felt him, and it's been very, very light flutters. Like I don't call it flutters, it feels like muscle spasms honestly to me, but it is still very, very light and it doesn't even happen all the time. But after I've felt that and continuously felt him move, like it's a human, like he's a human inside me. And like feeling him and then seeing his ultrasound and seeing his sweet body like move, him like sucking on his fingers and like opening his mouth and just like moving and stuff, it's so cool to see that. It's like I'm a mom now and I'm in control of this baby's life and like he's mine. At the end of the day, I want him to be healthy and I want him to be alive. Like I don't care if I get the epidural, Pitocin induced, whatever. Like I just want my baby healthy in here. So at the end of the day, that's all that matters. And if I have a totally different labor, that's totally okay. Also, if my labor is totally different than what you experienced or you thought you wanted this and then it ended up going totally different, that is totally fine and totally normal. And that's okay that we have different labor experiences because that's normal. I feel like I've been doing so many sit down videos and talking videos lately. That's not all my channel is gonna be. I'm gonna be in Weston's nursery next week and I'm gonna be sharing all his decor pieces that I've got, and it's very like minimalistic, simplistic. I just love it. It's very like monochromatic, very monochromatic. So I'm gonna be sharing pieces for that, so that's exciting. And then we're totally redoing our living room. We bought a new couch and I'm gonna be getting new pieces for the living room, so I have that coming up. Oh, my shirt, 1 second. I am literally done after this, I swear. This shirt is so freaking cute. Growing season. Talking about my best friend in this video, she has a like whole personalization like business. She just literally does anything you want, anything you could think she can do. And I wanted this exact thing. I saw something kind of like it. I think it said like it didn't say growing, it said something else season. I kind of got like a vision in my head for growing season and like a little pumpkin, because it's like, it's my season for growing, and it's so cute, and it's like him, and like that's exactly where he is, because I feel him there. It's so cute. And then I told her that I wanted like Times New Roman font and black and white, and she like killed it and pulled it off exactly how I wanted it. I've like loved so many things she's made for me, but this is honestly my favorite. I'm so obsessed with it. So I'm gonna link her Instagram down below. I know she has shipped out to a subscriber of mine already, I think twice now. So she will ship out to you guys. I'm not sure how much, because she's in school, she works, she does a lot. So I'm not sure honestly how much she's wanting to ship out or whatnot, but DM her. It doesn't hurt to DM and see what she can do.